Les Binks, the legendary Judas Priest drummer, has sadly passed away at the age of 73.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Les Binks.
And the thing is that, despite the whole fact that Les hasn't really been a part of Judas Priest's band for several decades now, this is one of those news that hits really and really hard. Because yes, Les Binks was not just yet another drummer in the many lineups Judas Priest had throughout the years. He was actually much more for pretty much all Judas Priest fans. Following the news of Les Binks' passing, Judas Priest themselves have issued a statement saying the following: "We are deeply saddened about the passing of Les and send our love to his family, friends, and fans. The acclaimed drumming he provided was first class, demonstrating his unique techniques, flair, style, and precision. Thank you, Les. Your acclaim will live on." And the thing is that I simply couldn't agree more with Judas Priest, because yes, Les Binks was not just another drummer. He became an integral part in the development of Judas Priest's sound we know today. And back in the 1970s, he actually did help Judas Priest revolutionize, and not only their own sound, but the sound of heavy metal overall, combining the early dark emotions of heavy metal with speed and aggression, unprecedented by the late 70s, crafting music which was not really performed by pretty much anyone else at that time. And that's why, despite the whole fact that Les actually spent in Judas Priest just a mere 2.5 years, he actually left an enormous mark and crafted a huge legacy which will be remembered forever by all of the Judas Priest fans and by all of the fans of heavy metal all around the world. And the thing is that it was of course during the Les Binks era that Judas Priest were able to materialize their aggression in their new and electrifying sound, which later on, towards the end of his tenure in Judas Priest, the band was also able to give its distinct look, which we all of course know revolutionized the way heavy metal was perceived in the masses, and it was especially vivid on the iconic Unleashed in the East. The thing is that despite the whole fact that Les will most likely be remembered to many metalheads around the world as one of the very first drummers which basically paved the way to speed metal, thrash metal, and many other extreme metal genres, following the path of Simon Phillips, who started this all for Judas Priest on their Sin After Sin album. In addition to that, Les also was one of the most emotional drummers this band has ever had in their career. And they did have a bunch. As in addition to providing an incredibly steady backbone to Judas Priest in the late 70s, Les also co-wrote one of their most iconic songs ever. The song which to this very day actually is considered by Rob Halford the most emotional Judas Priest have written in their entire career. The legendary Beyond the Realms of Death. Yes, thanks to that legacy, it is that Les Binks, for pretty much all of the Judas Priest fans, is not yet another drummer that the band has had in their career. As the truth is that most people know that before finally settling on Scott Travis, with whom the band has been playing together for several decades now, Judas Priest have always had a rather short-lived relationship with all of their drummers. And some of them left an enormous mark on Judas Priest's history, and some didn't. And Les Binks was definitely one of the former ones. And in one of our next episodes on the Metal Pilgrim channel, we'll be looking specifically into it, diving deeper into the specifics of Les Binks' drummer, which you cannot really hear unless you isolate his drum parts from the rest of the song. So make sure to not miss it. But for now, all I want to say is Thank you, Les, for the incredible legacy you left for all of us. And I'm really glad that before your passing, you were able to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame together with the legendary Judas Priest, as the truth is that you definitely deserve it. So keep pounding those beats beyond the realms of death, Les.